can't tell if I look like a man or not. That's what I was called last time I was in one of your
Oh my god, that's so true. You were called a man. My little brother is Shay Donovan. Actually, you're my older brother now, according to your coworkers.
Younger, right?
Hi you guys, it's Sam here with 50 Seconds of Shade featuring my little sister Shay.
Hello.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Alright, so on this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
So this is my annual Shay episode where I happen to be in the same place as Shay. We're in Los Angeles, which you would never know.
This is my apartment, welcome.
Cool. This week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race was the infamous, or the notorious, the makeover episode. I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't think it was like a particularly...
I don't know, I always think episodes like these are fun when you give someone a makeover, especially when these are like members of the crew that are there all the time, but they've never experienced drag life for themselves.
I really like when they use the crew members because the crew is always really invested in the production, which means they're sort of on 10 for the entire experience. It always like adds like some liveliness to it just because they like know the game, like they know how to sort of interact with the cast.
Yeah, and it was cool to see like how much fun everybody was having with it and how the crew members actually ended up being the stars of the show.
Yeah.
Especially with Peppermint. He like kept her in
the
competition.
I thought he got a good makeover.
It was more his personality though.
Yeah.
Or her personality.
They meshed well together,
yeah.
For sure.
I thought Peppermint's person, whoever he was, I think him as a drag queen was, I mean, obviously the most fun. But then Trinity won, which was random. Like, right. I don't even remember, really. Why
don't we just get to the look? Congratulations, Trinity.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That was a great bathing suit that you did there. Like you do every challenge. I didn't think that she should have won. They both seemed kind of in the middle, like safe. And so I was just surprised. I really don't think that she should have won. I just thought it was so basic.
All the transformations were good. I didn't see a step above anybody else's from Trinity's.
I would say that Sasha definitely like had a really difficult.
Was cool, but I think that if that huge wig wasn't there, it wouldn't have been as much of a wow. But I mean, she figured out how to make it a wow.
I just also love Sasha's performance is the only one I really remember other than Shay's. But I just thought that Shay's performance was super, super fun. And again, part of the reason is that like Dustin, I think the guy's name was Dustin, was like just super outgoing. I think that the costumes were more interesting. It was like a breath of fresh air for Sasha, who is usually just so severe, to go a little bit more like high fashion and quirky. Sasha really didn't go like cliche.
Yeah.
Speaking of that like sort of like cliche sequin thing, I just thought that like what Shay did, given the fact that she's supposed to be like one of the fashion queens of the season, was so beyond starter drag.
It was just a sequin dress.
I actually think that she cut out those basic sequin shapes and then glued stuff over them. It was really bad. It's just funny to me because Shay is a costume designer. On the Untucked for the first costume challenge, she was like, I'm a costume designer, blah, blah, blah. But every time that she's been like challenged to make a costume, like I just feel like she's lapsed into this cliche.
Well,
Ooh.
I still have hope for her because we have the same name and she spells it the right way, so.
That's very true. Oh, right, and there was Alexis.
Oh, Alexis.
I love how she just does nothing for me, especially from like a stylistic perspective.
They keep telling her that it's like coming down to the final people,
true.
And she's like nodding her head, but maybe she just doesn't have the creative sense. She knows who she is, but she just made a sequin jumpsuit with some different colored wig.
The thing I think that gets me about Alexis is that like I think about queens like Manila Luzon or Jinx Monsoon or Courtney Act. They were also like very theatrical queens and like they had this whole like sort of Broadway background. Alexis is the only one who just has no sense of humor.
And you're a drag queen.
Drag is just supposed to like make you feel like the world is like less serious for a minute. If she's not in complete control of a situation,
it's like,
she goes immediately into defense mode. Exactly. No, that is so true. Let's move on to Nina Bonina, who sadly had to sashay away this week.
I just went back to last week when Valentina was just standing there. I get the emotions that she was going through. They were building up the fact that Nina was going home the entire episode. It was so obvious.
Yeah.
And then she was just standing there like, I'm not gonna win, so I'm not gonna try.
Right. This is your opportunity to like entertain people and be like, this is my last shot to show you that like book me bring me to your bars. I will give you a goddamn show no matter what. And she just couldn't do it.
And I understand that it's an exhausting process, but...
It's not that exhausting.
Well,
sorry, it's just not.
Well, you
I'm
never
sorry.
know. Everybody's different. I just don't think that she is ready for this kind of show. Some drag queens I just don't think are cut out for a reality show like this, just like some designers aren't cut out for a reality show like Project Runway.
That's fair. But like
so
drag, there's always an audience when you're a drag queen.
Yeah,
But
I don't
anyways,
know, that's why it's confusing.
let's talk about our top 3 really quick. I think that my top 3 at this point has definitely solidified to Shay, Sasha, and Peppermint. Like, I don't think it's changing. I'm not here for Trinity. Like, as much as I like her, I'm not here for her.
Yeah.
And Alexis is going home this week, or I'm throwing something at my TV. Sorry, Ryan. Thank you everyone for watching 50 Seconds of Shay this week with Shay, 50 Seconds of Shay. And like, comment, subscribe. Love you. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.